Well, hello everybody and welcome back. And today I want to just kind of get into some 3D printing toys. Now I know this is nothing new, but I personally think he's neat. And one of the things that I want to do is repaint him. I used to do toy restorations back when I was doing Raging Nerdgasm, and I think this is fun. My fiance is a 3D toy, like 3D hobbyist. So when I see something like this, a Cookie Monster Godzilla, how could I resist? So yeah, so I kind of want to just kind of talk a little bit about this guy. I'm going to show the process of me kind of painting it from beginning to end, and then go from there. So let's take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are in Thingiverse. Now, I will start my disclaimer. I am not a 3D printing professional. I know very little about it. My fiance is the hobbyist, and as I mentioned, when I saw this figure, I really wanted it. However, I did want to give credit to the original artist. Some of you guys know that I'm an artist by trade, so I always like to give credit where credit is due. It's called Cookie-Zilla, Cookie Monster Godzilla, and it's by doesntfearzeus. I'm botching it, but whatever, I'm going with it. The figure's actually not that bad. I like it. We had to modify some of the scaling a little bit in order to be able to print it. However, I will say there was some difficulties, mostly on the arms. So for this, you will have to get some thicker viscosity glue. So what I did, I got some Gorilla Glue, like the actual super glue, like the Gorilla Glue. And this is just, it is fast enough where I can set the part on the actual body, and it has the viscosity to hold. The problem is I had to hold the figure like this for like 5 minutes. I had to find a way because the arms doesn't come with a peg. And you can see right here in the photo when you look through them, there's actually no peg for the arms. And if there was, maybe my fiance didn't have it or he lost it or whatever. But that was the pain in the butt part. Just trying to get the arms and then reattach the leg. Again, we needed glue with more viscosity. So I found that Gorilla Super Glue was a perfect solution where it has the viscosity, but it dries fast enough, and so on and so forth. So that was my solution for that. But anyway, I just kind of want to give the original artist kudos, so that way you guys can find this file if you want to make your own. As for me, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and start repainting this figure and putting it together. This would be my first 3D printing paint. So this is going to be new territory for me. I know there's some cleanups that need to be done. Unfortunately, I do not have the potty to just kind of clean off some of the edges. But that's okay. You know, you live, you learn. And this is pretty much where I'm going to start. So I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so here is the final result. I mean, not bad. I haven't painted a figure in a hot minute. And all I remember from the old Godzilla figures is that they tend to be nice and gritty. Uh, all in all, because I'm pretty happy. This was meant to be fun. I'm pretty sure this, I know the eye still needs a little bit of work. But there's definitely an artist out there that's probably done a way better job than me. I used paint instead of airbrush, and that does tend to make a difference. But honestly, I like doing the analog painting, and those eyes were kind of hard. They're very hard to paint. But all in all, this was really, 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 really fun. So, as I said, I'm not an expert. This is just me just kind of goofing off and just wanted to paint a figure. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my process, and you like this kind of content, just like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.